There's nothing on the earth that excites me more than a well-made horror movie. And those who are following me on the channel probably have understood that I am a horror fanatic. Because I think this is the only genre that is technically heavy, and to provide quality in this, every department should be balanced enough. And today, I experienced something like that on the big screens. The Gujarati movie that I had watched just before the release of its official remake scarred me deep enough. The outstanding performance, the tight screenplay, and the unnerving way of narration with the disturbing ending. Yes, I'm talking about the 2023 released Gujarati film VASH, which made my jaw drop with its execution. And trust me, I wasn't prepared for its sequel when I saw its trailer. I was wondering how the makers will shape it up, and will it be just a forced sequel to generate curiosity? But the pan-India release of it reflected the confidence of the makers, as did its trailer. The story is situated 12 years after the horrifying night a whole school got into the trap of black magic and being a violent puppet of an unknown in search of Pratap, the antagonist from the first installment. Understanding the situation, Atharva showed up to confront and conceal the situation, forming the basic narrative of Krishnadev Yagnik's directed Gujarati horror thriller Vash Level 2, led by Hitu Kanodia, Janki Bodiwala and Hiten Kumar. This is point of view, and I'll be discussing the good, the bad and the verdict in this video, so you can make an informed decision about whether this movie deserves your theatre visit or not.
सर आप सोच भी नहीं सकते उतना बुरा होगा.
Before starting the video, I should say you need to have familiarity with the original movie Vash, not its official remake Shaitan, because both the movies have the polar opposite endings. So, the good. The designing of the scenes. Oh my god, the first half was literally spellbound for me. Especially the initial minutes and how beautifully and unapologetically the scenes were designed. Probably the finest set piece ever designed in an Indian horror cinema. Literally an edge of the seat, nerve-scratching experience. And when the title showed up, I was literally sweating with a thumping heart. They jumped straight into the main theme, and the first half was chaotic like hell. The makers did it deliberately to portray the seriousness of the situations. The way the girls in the school reacted reminds me of the 28 series or Train to Busan, but especially the Sadness movie. The Korean apocalyptic vibe in a Gujarati film. Damn man, the confused mat-like situation was batshit crazy to experience, and to pull off them, the casting of the girls has to be appreciated. The sound designing and cinematography. Those who are avid horror watchers would know these are the main aspects to make a movie flourish in this genre. And Andrew Samuel in music and Prashant Gohel in the camera work nailed it thoroughly. Music has enhanced most of the sequences with the outstanding camera work. Just look at the scene in the canteen where Hitu Kanodia's character came to confront, or the terrace sequence at the beginning. I was just in awe of the presentation here, and the score designing was at its peak to make you feel the exact discomfort as the scenes. The performances. As I said, the girls from the school were amazing. Hitu Kanodia as Atharva played the exhausted father, defeated husband, and all bark no bite as a human being gracefully. Hiten Kumar and Janki Bodiwala nailed it again. Don't want to talk more about that. That might be a spoiler. The only letdown I found was the conversation scenes before the climax. Too much information was shared which needed to be kept hidden, but still, I found the makers were treating all as normal human beings, so probably that was the take, and to be honest, that was not an issue at all. One thing that I always say is that nothing is more horrifying than a diabolic portrayal of a human being in a horror film. This movie played exactly in that zone. The movie is intricately crafted, allowing viewers to notice the small details the creators incorporated, which adds to its authenticity. The naming of it was significant, effectively elevating to what could be called a level 2. This is how you should make a sequel, amping up the grandeur without even compromising the quality. The reason for the Vashikaran has been addressed in the previous installment, but it is specifically explained here alongside the obvious questions. The decision by the creators to release it in the Hindi belt was commendable. However, there are still very few showings available, and I urge people to watch it on the big screen to help prevent any potential remakes. Look, I loved Shaitan, but that was a frame to frame remake of the superior movie with a smartly altered ending. But believe me, there is absolutely no need for a remake. We are perfectly satisfied with these kinds of originals. And that's the video. So what are your thoughts? If you have watched it, please let me know in the comments below. You can follow me on Instagram. The handle is pointofview9. Thank you so much for watching. See you at the point of view.